Yo, 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 what's good to your family? It's your man El Primo sliding this thing again. Gonna go ahead and tap in with y'all a little bit. Um, I'm live on YouTube. I think it's my first time trying to go live on Facebook. Hopefully that shit working right. I try to hook it up myself, so who knows what the hell's happening. But yo, I want to tap in on some of the homies over there at Dawgface TV podcast too. And appreciating some of the things that the homie doing, man. The homie really putting on for the city, man. And he also has a cast of brothers over there from the city. And I think on this one episode that I'm reviewing some of right here, he got some brothers, a brother from Philly, you know what I'm saying? They speaking on the subject. But he's tapping in on a number of different subjects. But the one that I've chose to lock in on is what's hot on the internet right now about the Big U indictment, that features Luce Cannon and some elements of Wack 100 all the way through it. I want to go ahead and tap in on that, but I also want to give my perspective on that, which I'll give y'all in a minute, you know. But I'm also using some stuff from, I always use Getty Radios type stuff. I want to give him love and respect because he be on top of this thing pretty much too, as well as these brothers right here back on feed, using some of their material too. Try to always give credit to the people out there that's putting on, man, that's really, bringing some of this stuff out to help me create a narrative so we can kick it. I see my man Supreme up in this thing. What's up at you, baby? I ain't seen you the last couple of times, but that's what's up, though. See you felling this thing right now. Salute to you for sure, for sure. Okay, box office, motherfucking TV. Okay. Shout out to Decatur, baby. What's shaking with you? I think this is the first time I've seen you in here, but much love, man, and hope that you continue to come through this joint and fuck with us. And that's my man Butch up in this thing. He was chopping it with me before I got on. But shit, me and Butch chopping throughout the day, all day, damn day, every day. When we didn't pass the subject and moved on to the next, me and Butch still building. So that's what's up. Happy y'all can get up in this thing with me, man. Let me go ahead and give y'all what I plan to do. We're going to tap on a few of these subjects, man, but I'm going to go ahead. I plan to show you at the end of the day that this was a play that was put together. I want to show you that basically Wack 100, I consider to be a mastermind. And from a business perspective, business perspective, and I think it's important that we start to see that with most of you brothers that's on here now, our age and our era is pretty much over with. This is a different era in the street now, and these dudes move a different type of way. What Wack 100 did to Big U was something that these guys was doing to each other, dating back sometime, but Wack was just a little better at it because Wack had some street, but basically he's playing chess instead of checkers. He's a long-term thinker. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to point out the similarities that I see in this game that was played right here and how it was for a monetary gain. But this game was played initially by the cartels over in Mexico because this is how they play. This is textbook how they play. Because again, as I state so many times, we over here practice loyalty. They doing business. And Wack 100 in this situation is doing business, and he usurped this man's situation, and he got to come up. I think, and I'm off into my snake eyes Benny mode right here. I think at some point you're gonna see a 50 Cent as what Puffy was, and a Wack 100 as what Suge Knight was, but with film on street shit. And that's just what I perceive. Okay, let me hit a couple of more comments so we get in this thing. Every face that needs a dog face to weed out. Yeah. Dawgface does this thing, man. And he's a needed voice, man, even though he's colorful as hell. But there is absolutely a place for that brother and his panel, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna put a little as Bust Life over there, Kwame Brown. I'm gonna pull up Mama's Cooking or Mama's Seasoning on it. That's all I'm gonna do in my review of it. What you got, box office? Much love and respect. Real all day. Well, as my man say, game recognized game, baby. And you looking for me. Butch, as always, peace to you, brother. Oh, okay, damn, that's what's up, Supreme. I see you kicking it with Butch. Good folks on here. That's what I say, man. As you chop it with me, let's also chop it up with each other, man. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a family discussion, a meeting of the mind. This right here, brothers, is the think tank. If you think something or you see something, you call it and you say it. You know what I'm saying? And I done did it a number of times. I keep going back to it if it's good shit, because I don't get it all. But we're going to go ahead and work through this whole thing. Now, let me go ahead. I told you what I plan to let, hit y'all off with a perspective. Now, let me go ahead and get this thing started.
I think the national exposure that Wack 100, Brick Baby, Luce Cannon, that they had with the help of DJ Academics,
Adam
22. Adam 22.
Yeah.
I think they helped. I think they aided and assisted in the investigation. You mean to tell me they tried that hard to get that man locked up by going on national podcasts, international podcasts, all this shit that they were saying that Big U of, and then these niggas, yeah, shout out to Arthur Goldstein, man, we gotta put you up there, right? All this shit that Brick Baby and Luce Cannon admitted that they had firsthand knowledge of, or they actually carried it out themselves at the behest of Big U. They didn't say heard shit. They said they was there. They were They knew before, during, and after. They had the plays. They knew who was involved, what phone calls was made. They knew the money.
I think it's important that we pay attention to how this whole thing went. And I did a podcast last week on it. I don't know if all you guys seen it or not. And I basically placed out an hypothesis, basically stating that this is a play that's been in play for some time. And it was basically put in play to go ahead to create a narrative, but to put Big U in a lot of places that people didn't know he was. And that's what Luce Cannon did. He was successful at that with others, with stories that we didn't even know and the backstories on it. And on the last video, I stated that in this scenario, Luce Cannon is the Sammy Bull to John Gotti. Luce Cannon knows where all the deletions and but what he's doing, he's telling on himself, but at the same time implicating Big U. And at the end of the day, once he's done this and he's doing it, it's public information now. So if he's ever called on, can you say he's snitching? Would reiterating what's public information now? I mean, just think of it, because I think that's the play at the end of the day. But it's a poor for-profit scheme, similar to what we introduced with the situation with Tammy Cowens and Big Meech, with that life rights situation. Keep that in mind while we work through this now. Keep that in mind. This is a business play. All of it is. All of it is. Okay, now what we got here? We got a comment here. Okay, what's up, man? Podcast, what's up? Detroit in this motherfucker for real. Holding it down. What's up, baby? Glad to see you back in this thing again. For sure, for sure. Okay, now let's move on to this next one, brothers.
That goes back to what I'm saying, alluding to people that be at the top, you know. They take shots just like everybody at the bottom do.
I think all these niggas was the police, and at the end of it, they just wasn't fucking with their performance. They like, you know what? You really can't hoop. You not in the gym shooting. Think we gonna lock your ass up now.
What do I tell y'all all the time? I tell y'all from the Politics of Heroin, CIA book. I tell you all the time, America never arrests a drug lord until he's no longer a drug lord. I always say that. When you serving their purpose and you doing good for them, by them, and you got the influence and the power, they do not bother you, as long as you moving forth with their agenda. But as soon as you are no longer a drug lord and your power is waning, they do like the Romans do. They capture you and take you up the main boulevard and throw a parade about it and show how powerful they are. And that's what Big U is in this situation right here. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what he is. And what the brother said was powerful. Your jump shot ain't as good no more. Because all these niggas is working. All of them are working. We already seen how U.S. aid was used to fund terrorists and all that with what Elon discovering. We already know that guys out in these streets go to the government and get paid $90,000 to $100,000 a year to inform on people. And you think Big U's 501c3 is anything different from what U.S. aid was doing globally? That man was getting paid, but we're going to show this. We're going to show it. We're going to stop. We're gonna, hold on, we got a couple comments here. If you're not an asset, that's it, baby. That's it. You overhead. Nigga, you got to come off the books. And we're going to get that money to somebody else that can really show what they can do that's still relevant. And it looked like it might be Wack 100, but I mean, well, I ain't. Allegedly. What you got here, man, podcast? Yeah. Shit, man, podcast locked in. Shit, for sure. Okay, now let's go on to this third joint, because it's about to get deep, brothers. It's about to get deep.
All right.
You got it. It's one thing going on with that whole situation, though, right? Like we all know it's been going on for years, and the case been building. So by them building the case, all they doing is making assumptions as they building the case, trying to prove it to be fake. But as they proving it, we got the people in his own crew corroborating everything they trying to prove. You see what I'm saying? So it's not one of those cases that is always somebody that's outside the inner circle. It was the inner circle. You know what I mean? Just like
hey, Detroit Gossip, brother, do you realize what you are saying?
Yes.
You're saying, and if what you are suggesting that high-ranking members inside of at least the rolling 60s version of the Crips from the motherland of gang banging were complicit and instrumental on helping to aid and assist federal law enforcement, local, state, and federal law enforcement in the apprehension of one of their own members.
That's exactly what I'm alluding to.
That man didn't hide it. And he called good money because it's been going on for a very long time. But when I get to the end of this, y'all going to see the play and you're going to be like, hell no. Let me go ahead and hit you with, I got another comment here. Let's see what we got. That's why I fuck with Supreme. That's why I fuck with Supreme. This is it right here. It's the new COINTELPRO. It ain't nothing but a regurgitation of a history. And to be honest with you, it's starting to seem like Wack 100 is J. Edgar Hoover. Because it seems like he got something on everybody. If you look at the last joint I did, he talking about like he got over 80 sealed files. How do you get 80 sealed files? In order for a file to be sealed, now he didn't say state or federal, so I don't know where. But in order in the feds for a file to get sealed, a federal judge has to sign off on that. How do you get that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're going to, man podcast, we're going to say allegedly, but I feel where you coming from. But hold on. Let me hit you with this joint, because I don't think y'all ready for this, because it's basically what the homie just said on Dawgface joint, that I'm about to hit you with right now. Peep this.
Once we didn't put the paperwork out,
Big uterus is no more.
You getting paid $1.6 million a year. Your job is to turn in guns, report gang activity, report gang hotspots, and this is an annual contract that's only renewed based upon performance. And we issued you a BlackBerry to communicate with the 77th Street Crash Division, and it's your name down here. And we looking at all this shit, and it said you went from $550,000. 2 years later, they gave you $440,000 raise and kept going to you over $2 million. Right now, listen, bro, at that point in time, and we produced that work and sent it to everybody where they looking at it, at that point in time,
everybody
you're not that no more.
Listen, you have to understand. Remember when I broke in, I said that he was writing down the serial numbers and stuff, right?
And passing them out.
Yeah,
you have to provide the serial numbers on the guns retrieved.
Everything.
But see, it's getting weird though, because he writing down serials
and passing them to the homies.
Should send them out. So then when something weird is happening, it's like it's a bonus. I may know where that came from.
Damn.
Check those.
You heard it right there. And Wack's going to explain how he found out this information. This information was sent to him from someone of something that Big U was doing. Now, I don't know if the homies know, because in some of the podcasts with the homie Dawgface and YouTube Street channel, they was kind of speaking about how they allowing this to be done to you if I'm not taking it out of context, rather. You know what I'm saying? Because Big U was the facilitator of a lot of this shit, and he was getting paid handsomely. Like I said to you in the beginning, we talk about how these guys out here in the street informing on other guys and getting paid $90,000 to $100,000 a year. This man was actually classified in the paperwork that Wack gonna be talking about as a community leader or something of that sort, and he giving information. As I said in the last podcast, he up there shaking down community businesses. That's because he was formerly shaking down drug dealers. But what happened when the street dries up? The hustle ain't out there no more like what it was. So he's still a wolf. He's starting to shake down regular businesses, stepping on the government's toes. But see, we're going to start going. We're going to get a little deeper. What you got here, Butch? Yeah, it's the same game, man. It's the same game. It's just a regurgitation of it. But the problem is that the majority of people ain't like the people that we are. Well, we're tapped into history. And we can point to it, brother. You know what I'm saying? What you got here? Okay, Office TV, I see you still up in here. I thought maybe you slid off on us and hit the corner. How you sending niggas on mission, but you talking on, yeah, because you working. You basically sending these dudes, you putting batteries in these dudes' back, sending them out here to crash out so you can continue to have something to report, so you can get that 1.6 million, damn it, 2 million a year. How do you go from the first year, as Wack explained in the video I just showed, you make a $500,000, you get damn near a $400,000 raise in 1 year. You doing some shit really good. What you got, Butch? Telling us the part. That is the game, man. It's been going on since the start. NASA part most known knowledge. Yeah, I mean, you're right, family. You're right. Okay, good to see you in this thing, Ja. Good to see you, baby. Okay. Hey, but you got man podcast hollering at you right here. Them people let him get super comfortable. Yeah. And look, that's exactly what they listen here, Preem. That's exactly what they did. That's what they always do. They want you to feel comfortable, feel invincible, and then because all they doing is fatten you up. Because after they've done using you up, they're gonna cook your ass next. Not knowing they breaking yeah, for sure. Okay, let's move on here. I'm about to start keeping notes because y'all niggas talking a lot. y'all gonna make me lose my spot. Where the hell was I at? Damn, I just gave y'all a good one too. Okay, here we go right here.
Like, I don't understand how they've been doing this on these podcasts and nobody ain't do nothing to them at all.
I can tell you why. Let me hazard a guess. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Whenever a motherfucker does something even remotely similar to shit they've been doing, Wack 100, 600,
Luce Cannon,
Brick Baby, the whole exposures camp, right? When niggas do anything close to that, they are ostracized, they are criticized, they are talked about till they ready to fucking commit suicide.
Anything with 100 to 900 in their name gonna tell for sure. Police.
The brother in the red was spot on. Now this is where I differ with the homie Dawgface, because the homie Dawgface is describing an era that don't exist anymore. Who gonna ostracize him? Who gonna put him out there? Who gonna talk about him? Because these niggas, as my man said in the red, they the police. They can put your ass in a conspiracy so easy. Next thing you know, you hemmed up. Even if you ain't did nothing, you got to obtain an attorney. And if it's federal, it's going to cost a lot of goddamn money that you ain't got no money to pay, especially if you wasn't out here shaking and baking, shaking that bag. Niggas don't want the problems, man. And talking about doing something to it. These niggas deputized. You can touch them if you want to. You can touch them if you want to. So right there, I feel what the brother Dawgface saying. You know what I'm saying? But that era is gone, man. It's over and it's gone. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to run this one back to run this one to y'all real quick to just show you the mind state of what's right now.
Yo, Beezy got found guilty because you told on him.
How y'all gonna say I told on Yellow? Listen, I will fight, tell, kill, punch. I seen a nigga in jail getting his ass whooped. He grabbed the nigga by his nuts and started whooping his ass. And everybody laughed at him. And I thought about it at home. I said, he did whatever it took to stay alive.
This is the new street dude.
I don't think y'all heard that. Let me run that back one more time.
Yo, Beezy got found guilty because you told on him.
How y'all gonna say I told on Yellow? Listen, I will fight, tell, kill, punch. I seen a nigga in jail getting his ass whooped. He grabbed the nigga by his nuts and started whooping his ass. And everybody laughed at him. And I thought about it at home. I said, he did whatever it took to stay alive.
This is the new street dude.
That's the streets now, man. That's the streets now. There's no honor amongst thieves no more. And as the brother Butch, I believe it was either Butch or Supreme said, you know, this thing been going on for a long time. But the rate in which is going on now, you don't run no risk, no chance at all. At all. Marcellus, dry snitching. There? But I mean, I don't even think we can call it dry snitching no more, Sellers. I think it's just the way dudes operate now. It's just the era of it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, listen, who would ever thought that you would reach the day to where a dude out here getting it out the mud ain't recognized? The motherfucker that's most popular right now is a scammer. We call them niggas thieves. Or the scamming or the boosters, what we call them. Them was the ones that, you know, the transformers or the women's that boost in, you know, that was their hustle, but you didn't look at it like, and the dude, if you was a dude was doing that, man, what the hell wrong? But it's an era of scamming. It's getting everything without investing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Monster, but I see you, man, podcast. What you got? Underworld doesn't exist anymore. No, you're right. Internet's, because listen, just look, when I can't say we, but when some of us was entertaining the Rick Rosses and all these other people that's taking on personas of real street dudes, and you find out that they were a police guard or security guard, whatever the hell they were, it's acting now, man. It's who's the best actor. Spoke with a young lady I used to deal with some years back, man. I think I told y'all about this before. Kicking the water just in passing, having a little conversation. And then she tell me this one guy that she's seeing or whatever, he's bragging about her because everybody he see tell him that he dresses like a street dude. Imagine that. You know what I'm saying? But I hear you, Sellers. It's clear from that clip I just played, bro. man podcast. There's every man for himself out the box. You right. You are right. But the unfortunate part is you at his age shouldn't have been doing what he was doing, but that's old cutthroat ass. You know what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? Peace, brother. Okay, you talking with the okay, that's family. That's what's up. Oh yeah, man. Listen here. Butch be batting 1,000, man. Butch be batting 1,000. I see you what's that? Box Office TV. It's over cause from you're right, man. I mean, what you're saying is it sounds harsh, but it's real. It's real, man. It's real in the field out here. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So you brothers still kicking it. So let me go ahead and move on to this next joint right here, man. Go ahead and wait a minute, where we at? Okay, yeah, let me check this.
That's what comes with being top dog. So he wanted to be top dog of the 60s and oppress the people. You feel me? So they said a lot of his people probably sat back. He probably had a immediate private crew within the 60s. You know how these organizations go. Even though everybody 60 or everybody part of this organization, they have an inner circle inside that everybody ain't cool with them, and they be knowing certain members ain't cool with them and don't like what they doing, but they can't overthrow him because why? He got the majority riding with him. You know what I'm saying? So what probably happened was he losing soldiers as well. See, it's a lot of soldiers probably that we don't even know was getting bagged all along while he doing what he doing, because this been going on for years. So, you know, the feds, when they coming through, they ain't just coming through and not doing nothing about it. They pick certain people. Okay, you don't want to tell on him? Okay, we will lock your ass up. They building their case. It ain't just built overnight. You feel me?
Right.
Well, see, I think that's what Brother Juice is wrong at. Because, well, I mean, I'm not going to say it's wrong. From the perspective that he's looking at it from, I think is incorrect. He's looking at it from a perspective of these are honorable men. And along as they go on, people getting popped, telling and all that. No. You was not no honorable dude. You was hustling off of dudes, getting paid by the government, and the government allowing him to extort other illegal people and look the other way, as long as he was giving them something. But see, dudes get it screwed up like you were thinking like was it Supreme that said, I can't remember who said it. That's basically thinking that, hey, as I'm doing this, they're making you feel powerful, like ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Oh, nigga, they gonna come cook you last. After your power has waned, and as the brother said, the homie on Dog's podcast, it's like you in the gym and your jump side ain't ain't no good no more. You ain't working out. Get him out of here. And then they bring up all that other stuff that you didn't did. But here's the thing about it. These brothers got on to him and they started getting that paperwork. And Wack 100 did what the serpent did in the Garden of Eden to Eve motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Let me cue this next joint up so I don't. Okay, I'm gonna follow you up on that. Let's see what some of the homies on here talking about. What you got? Okay, Butch. Okay, Butch on here. Butch, everyone is on. Say, put this up. Everyone is not. Oh man, listen here. You got the classic case of that. With all these niggas that popped out here with BMF when BMF were popping. Niggas started getting it tattooed on and wearing BMF shirts because what did we just say? It speaks to the era that you in. You got rappers having a persona of street dudes talking about they got plugs with Pablo and all this. Ain't never seen or known none of that. They're actors. They're actors. Everybody's an actor now. You know what I'm saying? So throwing on the shirt and getting the image of putting BMF or whatever all over your body, turning your hat to the back and trying to walk gangster, talking gangster and popping, you know, that's what it is. You know, YouTube user, what's shaking, baby? You know, that's my baby. That's my baby that I had with my baby mama. Right there. What's up, baby? How you doing? How you doing? We on here, man. We just causing a little trouble. That's all. Okay. Everybody. Everybody's not going to get their hand dirty, and if they get their hand dirty, but they got an insurance policy, like that dirty motherfucker you had an insurance policy. But watch this play that we about to put down. Watch this play. If an MC thing fell in the laps we about to tap on that Nipsey thing in a minute, man, because that's what it's going. He snatched up Adam from No Jumper. So let me shut my damn mouth. But yeah, that's where we going. That's exactly where we're going. See, listen here. I'm gonna have to stop fuck with you, Supreme. It's like you over here looking at what's going on. So I already told you. Let me find out you Miss Cleo's grandson, so you over look through a crystal ball or some shit. Appreciate you, Butch. Appreciate you for sure. Okay, now baby, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna ease on this because I gotta get you on this other thing because motherfucking Supreme man gonna tell y'all to hold damn the podcast before I get a chance to finish the shit.
You gotta remember, I knew about the Crenshaw Coats, the back to school programs, the continuation thing, and the graffiti removal. So that's what I thought development option was. I find out because it's a dude named Starwolf. He a Crip from somewhere.
He from New York.
Feds.
Yeah.
Starwolf is accusing me because me and Big U so tight. He's saying you and Big U. I said, hold on, call me. What is this? He like you. I said I'm listening to it, but I ain't understand. I know he called me, sent it to me, go over page by page, 100-something pages, and I'm like, when I seen the BlackBerry, because I used to always ask him, bro, why you got a BlackBerry? You ain't computer savvy like that. Oh man, it's just a backup phone or whatever. When I read issued a BlackBerry cell phone to communicate with 77th Street Crash Division. When I read that, I didn't eat for 4 or 5 days, homie.
Y'all see that? He had somebody come out and accuse him. But he followed up and asked, like, hold on, player, what's going on? The nigga shot him the paperwork. And he looked at it and read and seen this nigga had a damn BlackBerry. And he like, damn, he asked to blink up. Like, what the hell you doing with a BlackBerry? You're not computer savvy. And now he get the paperwork from this other dude out the state. Like, damn, he was issued a black. What the fuck's up with you, nigga? But see, this is where the play gonna come in at right here. And listen, Butch, man, I came back to this comment, man, because, I glazed over that. I said, I appreciate you, appreciate the love, but it's important that I speak on this a little more. That's why I left it up. Because the homies Dawgface them, like I said, you got to have a dog face. You got to. That's going to call it real. That's going to call it. But no one's speaking to how this shit is right now. Everybody's speaking of yesteryear or yesterday, which is good. But it don't help nobody for today. It don't help none of these kids today. Because nobody's speaking on it today and how it's operating currently. Where they get caught up in these trick bags. You know what I'm saying? So, Butch, what you're saying right there is important, man. And that's why I fuck with you the long way. And we always chopping it all day, every day anyway. You know what I'm saying? Where my baby at? Where my baby at? Where she at? Where she at? Man, where she go? There she go. Hope you okay out there, mama. Okay. Had to check on the daughter. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Man, podcast, you real. But see, for all you brothers that don't know, man, let me go ahead and let me give you my resume, man. Let me go and give you my resume for those of y'all that don't really know about me. I'm El Primo. This story is over there on Connect Podcast. I met Chapo, dealt directly with Chapo, dealt directly with the gentleman they just brought over here, old man Mayo, Mayo Zambada. And this is my book right here on the whole story. These are the different volumes. So I'm showing you this because I'm showing you I have an extensive history in this shit right here. And I'm keeping it gangster with you. And I'm giving it to you gangster from experience, man. What the play that Wack is putting down is the play that them cartels over there use. And I'm going to bring this thing full circle to y'all in a minute. Hey, baby, I still see you there. That's what's up. My nigga, man, podcast for sure. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get down in this thing now. We're about to get down in this thing. What the hell was I at? Okay, now this right here is where the plot gonna come together at. Y'all hold on right here. I'm about to take you through it. Here you go.
No, so at this point in time, I'm getting nervous. I call him because he always the one that comes. No, so at this point in time, I'm getting nervous. I call him because he always the one that comes see me with his direction. And I'm like, bro, you seen this? He sat down.
Okay, now let me stop this. When he say him, he's talking about Luce Cannon.
No, so at this point in time, I'm getting nervous. I call him because he always the one that comes see me with his direction. And I'm like, bro, you seen this? He sat down. Everybody nervous. And he will not address it. All he says is, I'm doing this for the babies. If anybody out there, right, got some paperwork, hear me out, regardless of what set you from. If it says intel or witness or information came from community leader, that is whoever is running the grid program in your section. They identify them as community leader. So they're a confidential source. So if they say it or they seen it, or they say this information came from here, they will use that, right, to go get warrants. If they say the third house on the corner with the green gate is drugs, right? If a grid pro tells them that, that is probable cause and more enough to get a warrant. And then it'll say information provided by community leader.
Y'all see what Box Office TV talking about right here? Tell these kids to stay out them streets, man, and things of that sort. And that's real good shit, man. So y'all pay attention to that, man, and tap in, tell them kids, the ones that are listening, because half of them don't. But at least we're gonna do our job and just let them know that. And for all y'all out there, man, hit that like button for me, man, and share this joint, man, as we chopping it up and we in here building. Now, I played this at the beginning of the show, but I'm gonna go back to it again because it's important that y'all pay attention to this. How he's accusing Wack of trying to steal at the end of this. How he accused Wack of trying to steal his development, his 501c3. Check this out.
But y'all sending it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You just guilty because somebody else don't like you and they go on the internet and do what the fuck they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Because I ain't did nothing. This fact is, man, they done went to my house, kicked my houses in, bust my doors down, bust my windows. They calling my son at his football practice, threatening him. You know what I mean? These dudes tagging him. What kind of shit is this? But y'all gonna be rolling with these dudes. And I got the last thing to say. Wack said he's gonna destroy developing option, right? So who gonna replace developing option? Which one of you fuck niggas in the 60s gonna call yourself coming in? Because whoever try to come in, y'all the ones that's working with Wack.
Now remember that. Remember that he's accusing him of trying to steal his 501c3. Don't forget, Wack just mentioned about him getting paid $500,000 that first year with the crash division, getting a $400,000 raise the following year, and after that, getting up to like 1.6 million. Now, I don't believe that man lying when he said when Wack told him he gonna take it from him. And this is part of Wack taking that shit from him. So are you gonna be willing to take the BlackBerry and not Wack? You know what I'm saying? What you got? Yeah, okay, that's what's up. I know Supreme dead on it. I know Supreme. I hope you see that Box Office, what Supreme said right there. Okay, C Money. I mean, listen here, C Money. Other outlets And that's what my baby called me, outlet. But the outlets can't give it because the other outlets ain't seen it, brother. They ain't been there. I've been there. I've been over in Mexico. I've been in them damn Suburbans driving through the damn rivers over there to the other side. I've been over there. I've seen where they cultivate. They grow the marijuana, cultivate, and dry it out and get ready to wrap it up in 25 and 50 pound bales or kilos or whatever. I've seen it. I've seen it. Can't nobody give you this because they ain't seen it. Only one that can probably speak to this is old Karate J over there. You know what I'm saying? That kicked Chapo back in because he was over there and he's seen it. But his rights is owned by 50 Cent, so he can't really speak on it like that. And he in the WhatsApp program. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have nobody out here that can give you this. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I appreciate the love, though. I appreciate the love. For real, for real. Okay. Now, where we at? Okay. Now it's about to come together.
No, so at this point in time, I'm getting nervous. I call him because he always the one that comes see me with his direction. And I'm like, bro, you seen this? He sat down. Everybody nervous. And he will not address it. All he says is, I'm doing this for the babies.
I'm doing this for the babies. Now you're starting to see the collusion that's coming together. Now you seeing that Wack is going around with his paperwork, and he then went to his main guy, Luce Cannon, and showed Luce Cannon this paperwork. But we're going to find out why he showed it to him in a minute. So it's come together how he planning to work on Wax on Big U's ass and do as Big U said when he told him, I'm gonna take all your shit. He not only took the lick that Big U was hitting on the community, he also took his life, and he will own his life rights by the end of this through Luce Cannon. But hold on, let your boy cook.
Yeah, but that's your best friend, or that was your friend you sleeping with.
That's
your nigga. But how do we not know this? He's so close to you. He like, hold on, I just got this deal for 1.1. You want to fuck with it?
No, watch this. No.
Nah, I had to stop right there because that was some real shit he said. He said, that was your man. That's my brother. How we know this nigga didn't come to you like, nigga, I just hit this lick for 1.3. What, you want to fuck with it? Because that's how niggas get down. That was some real shit right there. Then what the hell was I? I'm up here acting a damn fool. I lost my damn place. Damn, my bad, man. I'm clowning.
Yeah, but that's your best friend, or that was your friend you sleeping with. That's your nigga. But how do we not know this? He's so close to you. He like, hold on, I just got this deal for 1.1. You want to fuck with it?
No, watch this. No. He's not gonna tell you that.
You know the crazy part? Hey, when I found out, the nigga tried to turn me in. He sent a video to Alex Alonso, and then he sent it to my probation officer, and now I have warrant for my arrest. Dead homies. They trying to get me locked up because I know too much.
He is the Sammy Bull to John Gotti. Big U, John Gotti, Luce Cannon, Sammy the Bull. He knows everything. Hit a play. You see, Wack 100 took the paperwork to who? Sammy the Bull. Because he knows Sammy the Bull. Everybody knew Sammy the Bull was the power behind John Gotti. So if I can pluck him, nigga, I can take you. Meaning Big U. But we ain't gonna stop there. We're gonna go on and keep cooking.
Because on the as need to know basis.
We certainly know the story that Luce Cannon told on Academics and Then No Jumper. We certainly know that was all information that only a motherfucker who was actually there and was involved could have known. Because the general public didn't know nothing about that motherfucking shit.
The only person who put it out there was Luce.
And Luce one of them top members, and the intricate details he gave, they would have hurry up and quickly pick that stuff up exactly like they did. You see what I'm saying? He didn't only talk about it, he told about how it happened.
Hey, listen, this nigga said some wild shit talking about Big U passing out guns and writing down serial numbers.
You see what I'm saying? It wasn't no somebody just got robbed or somebody got extorted. He gave details on how it went down. And that in itself is crazy. And he was at the top of the totem pole.
Like I say, look at the play now. Look at the play. Wack is orchestrating all of this. Now, I want y'all to hold this in mind. I'm about to play this next clip. Then I'm going to come back to this. Hold this in mind. Hold this in mind.
Like, so I've been telling him for the last 3 months, I'm gonna set us up to just let's win with success. For the last 3 months, we didn't set up 4 or 5 different businesses at launch in 2025. So, you know, we did our due diligence with letting people know.
Do that sound like a payoff to y'all? Do that sound like a payoff to y'all? Hold on, let's run that back one time.
Like, so I've been telling him for the last 3 months, I'm gonna set us up to just let's win with success. For the last 3 months, we didn't set up 4 or 5 different businesses at launch in 2025. So, you know, we did our due diligence with letting people know.
This nigga, listen, this the paperwork. This nigga been telling Dawg, he gonna set you up. He gonna line your ass up. You gonna do a lot of motherfucking time. Now, you gonna continue to run with him. He gonna line you up. He gonna set you up. He gonna do you like he did everybody else. Luce cannon slow. But he reading that shit out to him. But nigga, you come fuck with me, I'm gonna protect you. This is what we're gonna put a play down. We're gonna line this nigga up, get you where you get out of jail free, and I'm gonna make you get money. Cause I know at the end of the day, you a jack boy, you want to make money. So I'm gonna get you on this podcast shit. You're gonna tell your story. And you're gonna tell everything that you done did. As he stated in the last thing, all these sealed files he getting, I know what they look for. I know what they missing. I know what they need. You're going to establish your credibility on the net telling your story. People going to listen to your story. Them people watching, they're going to see that your shit lining up and you filling in blanks that ain't nobody else filled in before. But can anybody call you a snitch? Because you telling on yourself. But at the same time, you putting this nigga in places that they didn't never know he was. So if you called in to tell your story, you're not telling no story. You're not snitching because it's public information. All this shit is public information now. This is the play. When Big U go get locked up and they don't let his ass back out, can't nobody go and say, Big U, let me get your life rights. Because guess who got his life rights already? Wack 100. Let me play this back for you again.
Like, so I've been telling him for the last 3 months, I'm gonna set us up to just let's win with success. For the last 3 months, we didn't set up 4 or 5 different businesses at launch in 2025. So, you know, we did our due diligence with letting people know.
4 or 5 businesses launched in 2025. When he telling this man, this nigga coming for you. This is what he do. We got a comment right here. The businesses are with, yeah, that's what we talking about. Wack is saying when he pointed to him, because that's Luce cannon on the other part of the couch. Wait, oh, good Lord. That's Luce cannon on the other part of the couch over there where he pointing to. So when he's saying him, he's talking about Luce cannon. I mean, you can't trust a guy like Wack. I get it. But Luce cannon is slow. And he definitely know he can't trust you. You know what I'm saying? He definitely know he can't trust you. But here's the thing. It's all to play with entertainment now. Because he already gave him the whole plan. Like, nigga, listen, with this story, and don't forget, I forget who that was, the last podcast we had that said Wack tried to buy the life rights to Keefy D. So this shows the mind state that this man is going through. Luce cannon, I'm going to make you as relevant or not more as Big U, because we're going to demonize him. We're going to cook him. And you're going to be the only motherfucker that's known. But this how you going to get out of jail free card, because you're going to put this nigga in all these different spots. That one rapper up there that got robbed for his jewelry and ended up getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Luce cannon told the story and said him and Wack was sitting right, not him and Wack, but him and Big U was sitting right there. Now he's telling his story, but what is he doing? He's putting you in these different places where the investigating FBI didn't know he was. Like my man I told in the last story. My man was lining me up when he was getting ready to do all the telling he did over there in Mexico. He kept calling me and kept talking about some money that I owed Chapo. And Chapo wanted to know when he was going to get his money and all this little stuff right here, and start bringing up a whole bunch of old shit. And he said just that. And as soon as I agree what I did, I put myself in a direct conversation with Chapo. So that's what he's doing. And he's also telling his story. So if he's called to tell his story again, you can't say I'm snitching. I told on myself. If I told on myself. That's what got me indicted. I didn't say nothing additional other than what was already known out in the goddamn public. How can you accuse him for snitching if you don't know how the game go? What you got? Okay, yeah, but you'll see this. No, yeah, Supreme. That's what he doing, and he getting money though. This is what the cartel does. The cartel ain't worried about no snitching or nothing because they work with the government their damn self. They moving you out of the way so they can get your territory and be able to move more volumes of work while they limiting you. What's up, though, Mo? I ain't seen you in a minute, baby. Glad you slide through this thing on us. Oh, the camera acting crazy again. Hold on. Okay, I'm back now. What's up, baby? I see you more. That's what's up. Let me shoot back to this other one that I shot to give y'all the joint, and then I'm gonna break this thing down for you. Then we're gonna move forward. About to wrap this thing up in a minute, though.
Because on the as needs no basis.
We certainly know the story that Luce Cannon told on Academics and Then No Jumper. We certainly know that was all information that only a motherfucker who was actually there and was involved could have known, because the general public didn't know nothing about that motherfucking shit.
The only person who put it out there was Luce.
And Luce one of them top members, and the intricate details he gave, they would have hurry up and quickly pick that stuff up exactly like they did. You see what I'm saying? He didn't only talk about it, he told about how it happened.
Hey, listen, this nigga said some wild shit talking about Big U passing out guns and writing down serial numbers.
You see what I'm saying? It wasn't no somebody just got robbed or somebody got extorted. He gave details on how it went down. And that in itself is crazy. And he was at the top of the totem pole.
Putting him in all those places where no one knew he was. Put him right there. But I'm going to show you what Wack is doing and how masterful he is, because understand again, we're not judging Wack by the street shit. We judging Wack by the business acumen. That's what this is. Business acumen. Okay? Now, dig. We're going to, I see I got 3 comments. Give me a minute. I want to move to this next joint. Then I'm going to come back to the comments. But let me move to this next joint right quick.
Homeboys who did crossed over into law enforcement, whether they were clerical somehow, some way. You heard the call. I done got tapped on my shoulder like, hey, you doing some damage. Dude's credibility is falling off. Your name is floating in the meetings. So I'm like, what you mean? He said, dude is saying he can't do nothing with you, and his credibility is being tarnished for him to be acceptable. Because now people's backing up. When you walking up, people getting quiet. They go another way.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying?
You ain't got nothing to give them.
Yeah, so now it's like, I'm telling Luce, I said, well, Luce, I might have to turn it down because he playing it a different way. You know what I'm saying? He playing it the way the Italian Mafia used to play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You see what Supreme say right there? Putting the paint where it ain't. Helping them put it all together. All the stuff that they didn't know. But he doing it under the guise of being stupid and telling on himself and just stating his name, who's there with him. He's putting you there with him. So this is going to ensure that Luce don't nothing happen to Luce. That's what that's going to do. It's going to ensure that. Okay. Now let's go on and get into the meat of the potatoes of this thing. I don't know if y'all ready for it, but here you go. This is like 2 minutes right here. I got like 5 or 6 more, but it's going to put the whole picture together for y'all in real time. Check it out.
Homeboys who did crossed over into law enforcement, whether they were clerical somehow, some way. You heard the call. I done got tapped on my shoulder like, hey, you doing some damn.
Okay, I'm talking too much and missed that part. That's the part I meant to speak to. At this point, what he's describing is that they have isolated you. They've effectively isolated you, where he's labeled as a rat snitch and all this, where people is moving away from him and don't want to touch him. So now anybody that might have been willing to perform or do something to someone on his behalf don't trust him now. So he like a ship or a boat without a rudder in the middle of the ocean. He a sitting damn duck. And they picking him apart. Now, let's move forward. Here we go.
I'm gonna be real. That was my brother. That was my partner. Like straight up, Ace Boone Coon.
No, but
I caught a lot of heat behind that. Right? So it's like, I never deny that, but once I found that out, but everything happened for a reason, because he tried to snake me with Suge first. So that made me bag up.
You talking about when you say he tried to snake you with Suge, that's when they went to that office and went over your head or something, and tried to bully the dude inside the office.
But what was crazy about it is, my plug with E1. Everybody know that was Wack's building. Everybody know that, right? So I didn't make these people a lot of money.
Right.
And outside of that, me and Allen became like real friends. You know what I'm saying? So when Suge calls him, and he really don't care for Suge because Suge used to try to press him, and I would be in the middle of it. When Suge called him and said, yo, I need you to take this meeting with Big U, right? He took it. So when Big U goes out there and go in the office, Suge on the speakerphone telling Allen, when Wack contracts run out, instead of re-upping with Wack, re-up with Big U. This the only dude he's scared of in L.A., right? That's what he said. So Allen says, ho, I don't know what this is about. Wack's my friend. We do a lot of big business. We got big accounts in here. So this meeting's over.
Right.
So he don't even tell me. He waited a week. He said, hey, you talked to Big U? I said, yeah. He said, yeah, I didn't mention anything to you? I'm like, no. So he waited. He said, well, they came to my office. I said, okay. No shit. He like, Suge was on the phone, right? So he tells me what went on. So what I do, I wait another week thinking Big U gonna call me and say, bro, Suge had me take this meeting. He went in there and said this wild shit to the man. Then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like, you know what I mean? So I don't hear nothing. So at the time, I called my other boy that was my right hand from Compton. Tell him about it. See, that's why Big U. We called Suge. We called both of them. Suge actually called us. He was in the county at that time. He said, so that actually happened. So at that point in time, he started screaming, man, y'all don't want to help me out, help me with my group.
Now you seeing how, according to how he's describing this, Big U then tried to fuck over him a few times and showing the fuckery that he on. Because the video goes on to say, at that point, he started to separate from you. But shortly after that, he gets the paperwork that he get from the guy that made accusations against him, and he went straight to Luce Cannon, because Luce Cannon was a direct connect from Big U to him. Shout out to my baby mama right here. She telling you guys support the book, man. Let me go on and show it so she don't be on my goddamn head. Yeah, man. This me, El Primo. This is my book on Amazon, man. Also got it in 3 different volumes or whatever, man. If you can, man, support. And when you do purchase, or those that have purchased, man, please go on there and leave a comment for me, man. And like your review or whatever you think about it. Whatever you think, please leave it on there, man, because that really helps me out tremendously, brothers. It really helps me out. And if you can, man, hit a like. Hit the like button, man. Share this joint, man, because we on here building. This is our little personal think tank where we build that, man. You know what I'm saying? What you got, Bush? Luce is playing a dangerous game if the justice system doesn't buy it. Oh, shit, listen. The justice system didn't bought it, bro. The justice system didn't bought it. I'm about to show you something in a minute, Butch. Actually, Supreme dirty ass kind of made me start talking too goddamn much and kind of gave it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm about to show you something in a minute, Butch. He might get the book thrown. No, this play Wack and put down, man, this is a hell of a play. And like I said, I've only seen it done by the cartels. This play he didn't put down is a hell of a play, man. It's going to fall exactly square where they want it to fall. Because at the end of the day, let's not forget, John Gotti, Sammy the Bull killed all them damn people. It wasn't John Gotti, but they wanted John Gotti more than what they wanted Sammy the Bull. And they cut a damn deal. Don't forget but that, Butch. Remember that, just as a precedence. What you got, more? I can understand this younger generation doing this goofy mess, but it's the OGs before my era going against everything they taught us. I mean, because that was the hustle. They basically did what you was doing. You got these young niggas crashing out because they looking up to him, and he's profiting off of their demise. He's turning them in. He's the one giving them up and making money off of it. You know what I'm saying? To keep your mouth shut is over with. They're not going to keep their mouth shut. These young kids, listen here, these young kids ain't taking the blame for nobody. They stopped selling drugs and went into scamming because it's less time. You think they ain't gonna shit? They ain't gonna tell. Listen here, I was in motherfucking prison, man. I was in prison, and my girl told me that the kids don't go trick or treat no more because they don't want to walk. These kids ain't trying to listen here. They're an entitled group, man. They're an entitled group. They ain't trying to do nothing for shit. You know what I'm saying? I see you over there cracking up, baby mama. Wack old enough to know just because you hanging with people doesn't equate to friendship. He's old enough to know that, Butch, but he not doing? He's not doing street shit. He's doing business. So it don't matter. See, in the street, if a motherfucker fuck you over or violate you as a friend, what's your remedy? You have no remedy. You can't take them to court and sue them. You can't. So niggas take shit into their own hand, go fuck the nigga up, or go do whatever they do. Because that's your only remedy. You have to exact your own justice. But when you on a court of law, if there's an agreement with business and a joker violate, you can take them to court and sue them. And certain type of lawsuits you can put on a motherfucker can't die to escape it. You can hit their estate, but we about to get to the estate part in just a minute, Butch. Calm down. You getting like Supreme, Butch. You getting like Supreme. Hold on. Oh, here go my nigga right here. What's good, Sosa, baby? What's shaking? Glad to see you slid your ass up in this thing, man. I was wondering where the fuck you was. That's what's up. Nigga Sosa in this thing. Hey, Moore, stop laughing over there by your goddamn self. If you get the laughs, and you got to tell us what the fuck you laughing about, because goddamn it, we want to laugh too. Okay? Okay, now we about to, okay, what we got? We got Street Professor. I don't think I seen you in here. Street Professor, you've been here before. It's good to see you, man. Big U finally met Uncle Rico. That's a motherfucker you don't want to see. And y'all see them big ass eyes? Rico is an enhancement. Okay? So that means whatever your charges is, they're going to enhance your ass by 6 or 7 levels up or down, depending on what. No, this level's down because your ass ain't going up unless you work a little something special out. You see what I'm saying? Wack been knowing Big U was telling. Yeah, he knew he was telling. That's what the homie, that's what the dude in there was saying. You knew when he was like, yeah, how do I know that this motherfucker didn't come to you like, nigga, listen, nigga, I got a $1.6 million lick, nigga. You want in? You know what I'm saying? He exposed him then. But Wack was in a position to clear himself and snake him. Because this is the game they've been playing back and forth. And now he done plucked his main enforcer off. And he got people scared to talk to you. You dead in the water. Who has a bigger voice right now than Wack, except maybe 50 Cent or something like that? If Wack says anybody's a snitch or a rat, that's what they are. Like I said in the last video, this shit is equivalent to you out there fighting a transformer. If anybody see you fighting a transformer, what they gonna say? Oh, they're in a relationship. Oh, that's a lover's quarrel. It don't matter what the hell you say. It don't matter what you say. You go fighting the transformer, y'all was going together, and you like transformers. Certain stuff you just can't walk back. You know what I'm saying? You can't. If you get accused of it, there's nothing that you can do. Nothing. But let's go and move with the story. Let's see what man Pop really got to say. Appreciate that. Yeah, facts. Okay, now let me go on and get y'all to the end of this story here, because I know you. This is my man here. What you say, Sosa? No, Sosa, I just said this before you came in here, maybe about 25 minutes ago. Everybody in here remember. Hey, man, hit that like button for me. But everybody in here remember, man. I said Wack then became who was that? Was that Butch or was that Supreme that said this is the current day COINTELPRO? And I said, yeah. And Wack has became J. Edgar Hoover. That's what I just said. Wack has became J. Edgar Hoover. Because J. Edgar Hoover had something on every goddamn body. What you got, Supreme? Sometimes, no, that's what it is. Ain't nothing real no more. It's whatever description you want. What they tell you? If you don't want to be a man, say you're a woman. If you don't want to be black, identify as this, a bag, an elephant, whatever. Everything is what you perceive it or describe it is right now. We're the winter wonderland, gentlemen. Whatever you want to be, you can be. You don't have to get out there and put in the work to be a street nigga. All you got to do is start dressing like one, put BMF on your neck, and put a couple of teardrops on the eyes. You a killer, BMF, and every goddamn thing else. You did. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, podcast, man, you grab that joint, man. I'd appreciate the support. A lot of the homies in here that supported the brother, man. I'd appreciate that. But like I said, man, if you do grab the book, man, please, I implore, I beg. No, I won't say beg, sound like the punk shit. But you get the point. Leave a comment for me, man. Leave a review. Leave a review for me, and I really appreciate that, brother. That'll really help me out quite a bit. Okay, listen. Y'all niggas talk too much. All y'all be doing on here talking, laughing, talking with each other. Yeah, see, y'all like badass kids be talking too much in the goddamn class. Yeah, I'm got to go on now. Let me see. What was that? Y'all made me forget what the hell I was. What was I might fuck around and play what I didn't play before, but I'm gonna go ahead and get to the right spot. I think this is it right here. Hold on. Oh yeah, this the one right here. Let me play this.
I'm gonna be real. That was my brother. That was my partner. Like straight up, Ace Boone Coon.
No, that ain't the one. This the one. This the one I was telling you about right here. Butch, and I think it's Supreme too. Hold on. Here it is right here.
I'm in my house. I'm playing poker on my computer. A guy comes to my front door, and I didn't actually even know, but my girl was communicating with him through the box in the front of our house with the camera. She texts me. She says, a dude is here from the FBI, and basically he's trying to serve you with a subpoena. And so I immediately hop on the line with my lawyer. I say, what should I do? I don't want to, handle this situation wrong. Now, that being said, I'm not really that worried because I know that I myself haven't been involved in any criminality, but I figured I would have my lawyer take care of it. So my lawyer reaches out to the guy who came to my door. This is the thing that my lawyer comes back to me with. She said the feds were interested in one thing and one thing only. The feds wanted was the cease and desist from Big U to No Jumper, asking us to take down the episode in which Luce Cannon first made the explosive statements that suggested that Big U had previous knowledge of Nipsey Hussle's death. Now, that situation is very much outside of what was mentioned in the indictment. In the indictment, there's nothing about Nipsey. There's nothing about any of that stuff. So this to me is kind of massive because it makes me feel like, oh, the FBI is interested in what Big U's involvement in Nipsey's death might be.
This shit coming together for y'all now? Is this shit coming together for you now? I'm gonna hit the gladiator on y'all. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? This shit coming together for y'all now? Y'all starting to see the play? I hope you starting to see the play now. Luce Cannon telling on himself, but putting that nigga in places they didn't know he was. You see it coming together now? And you say, Butch, how do we know he ain't gonna get the book thrown at him? Oh no, this nigga might get a reward after this. This is a Grammy Award winning performance. Big U is done. But I ain't done yet. Because I'm gonna run at the end, I'm gonna run a damn joint with Luce Cannon 7 months ago or so talking and putting Big U and other shit you didn't know another goddamn thing about. Okay, hold on. I got a couple of comments here. Okay, y'all gotta remind me. I'm on 2. I'm on 2 because y'all niggas be fucking me up, okay? Okay, what we got? Okay, appreciate you again, Butch. Appreciate you. Let me see. Oh, okay. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. For sure. Appreciate you, man. Podcast again. All right. Okay. Now let's go and get on through some more of this story right here. See, y'all didn't even remind me I said 2 last time. See, y'all messing up. Okay. It's about to come together now. Here we go.
Justice for them.
Now remember, I ain't gonna go back and play it. I was gonna go back and play it. How sad he was looking and saying, Big U, black man getting done this way, and the black for helping the community and all that. But look at the arrogance and the ego on the beginning of this when they say justice for them. And don't forget, they was just at Adam from No Jumper, yesterday or day before, to get that subpoena, that cease and desist from him that Big U sent him to take that video down, having to do with Nipsey and putting him in that whole little conversation, which I'm gonna show you too, because that wasn't nothing but a profit. We got 3 more. Stick with me. I'm about to show y'all something.
Justice for them.
My words was, Nipsey ain't your homeboy. You's a snake. You tried to get me to come in as a company and sue the estate. Not take, sue the estate. I'm exposing how he over here, Nipsey my brother. And I put the text messages up. Nipsey been in the ground 40 days where he's telling me, bro, I need you to go sue the estate for 30%. And I told him, I'm not fucking with that. You didn't do it while he was alive. I damn sure ain't gonna take it from his kids while he dead.
What that sound like, people? What that sound like? Straight extortion. Extorting that man while he's alive. Now then messed him up because you're pretty much jealous of him. Then deleted him, or allegedly. And now you're trying to take a percentage of his estate allegedly, according to what Rack 100 said. You've been extorting and taking and robbing people for the longest. Now you're getting robbed and extorted by Wack 100. Let's go to some comments real quick. Okay, baby mama. Oh, see that? Okay, Butch, I see you. Appreciate you, baby. Professor, what you got? The internet has, yeah. The internet then, shit, the internet then killed street culture, period, bro. Period. It sounds like some, they then came into street shit and turned it into basically business. And they're using business cutthroat principles in street because there's no threat no more. It used to be you violating the street, somebody be to see you, because everybody are actors now. Okay. Salute to you, Dollars. I see you. But I'm happy to have you up in here, baby. Never late than never. You can always run this thing back, baby, because we in this motherfucker cooking. For all you street niggas, y'all know what that risk is. Y'all know what that risk. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's $1 million risk right there, boy. Okay. We're going to go on and get through some more of this thing. Shit, what the hell was we at? I don't forget again. Okay, we having so much damn fun on here. Okay, let's see. Is we at this one?
Justice for death.
We ran that one. Okay, right.
And
right
I'm on a phone. He FaceTimed me. So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6-0. I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone, and I was like,
okay, I'm sorry. I got to fuck y'all floor up for a minute. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. My man thought on this motherfucker. My man deep thought on this motherfucker. Nigga, you should have been on here with me. I was trying to get in contact with your ass. You just shook me and shit. We supposed to been on here getting down together. You know your man Butch on here be looking for you and shit. Yes, I agree. It was playing social media as yeah, surveillance and street dudes are trying to be street on the internet. Exactly. That's good shit. But I mean, we need your ass on here, thought. Shit. If Big U was smart, he should have started a security company to cut. I mean, but at the end of the day, I don't even know if that would have worked. Because when you got somebody that can outthink you like a Wack 100, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I mean, I get you, Dollar. That would have been a good move, though, for sure. Damn, Sosa speaking, baby. I'm happy to see you, Sosa, getting in this thing. Lucas got some. I mean, yeah, Luce got some loose lips. Yeah, that's exactly it. Because he got over there, and he let. So you got to watch the rest back. Some of the video that you where you came in, Sosa, because the plot was kind of explained through there too. How Wack got a chance to get up under him. He really got up under Wack for protection from motherfucking you, because they found out through the paperwork they got exactly what you was doing. You know what I'm saying? Let me say, they can subpoena those phone records, and yeah, there you go. Supreme got it right there. So as he's saying all this shit, the people doing their work. They working, man. They over there cooking, baby. They over there cooking. They getting it in. So you're right, Supreme. Like a motherfucker. What you got, Butch? That's it. You hit it on the Oakland, hit it in the head, and the runoff, man, robbery fake. Yeah. Yeah, they don't no, there's no fear, no repercussions no more, man. That shit over with. That shit done. That shit done. Okay, now let me go back in the video I jumped out of. My nigga Thought popped up in this motherfucker. I had to say something to him. He shook. Hey, y'all need to get on his ass. He shook us today, man. He shook us.
And I'm on a phone. He FaceTimed me. So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6-0. I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey, and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. And I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked me up, because my cousin is Nipsey baby mama. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, I could have probably stopped it, or it had it.
Stop what? What you mean? What are you talking about?
No, because.
Okay, peep that. Peep that. We got a comment. I'm going to get you in a minute. Peep that. He called Nipsey. He was shocked Nipsey answered the phone. Talked to him and said, I love you, cuz. That I love you was a goodbye. I wish I could help you, bro. I love you. I don't want this. Goodbye. But as he continued to talk, I'm going to play it once again in case y'all didn't catch it. He continued to talk. He said, because see, his baby mom just said, and I probably could have stopped it. You seen Wack jumping like, hey, you could have stopped it. Man, hold on. What you talking about? You know, because he just fucked up. He fucked up. He's saying basically he knew and he had the power to stop it. You can be charged. I'm going to run it back and watch how Wack responds. We're going to break this down because this is actually a proffer being done live on the motherfucking internet. I'm going to run it back.
And I'm on a phone. He FaceTimed me. So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6-0. I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. And I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked me up because my cousin is Nipsey baby mama. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, I could have probably stopped it or it had it.
Stop what? What you mean, Neff? What are you talking about?
No, because.
You mean, Neff? Nigga, you fucking up. You just implicated yourself. I see the comments up there, but hold on, let me get this thing off real quick. You know what I'm saying? You just implicated yourself, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But watch him work and pull him up out of it. Don't forget, I ran the thing where he said they was in business together. They opened a number of businesses, launched it in 2025. Now, don't forget that. Wack is conducting the proffer. So you talked to Nip. So that was Nipsey. So he's bringing clarity. For who? For us? Or for those goddamn people? Okay, but don't stop there, because guess what I'm doing? I'm cooking, nigga. Okay, let me get you right here.
And I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked me up. So it was like, I could have probably stopped it or it had it.
Stop what? What you mean, Neff? What are you talking about?
No, because.
Yeah, let's play that. Okay. Let me play this one. Hold on. I see y'all up there. I'm going to get y'all comments. Hold on a minute. Okay.
No, because listen. So after I talked to Nipsey and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that. I'll see you later or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big.
Oh, hold on. This thing ain't coming right. It's 3. No, this is supposed to be something different. Hold on.
And I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked me up. So it was like, I could have probably stopped it or it had it.
Stop what? What you mean, Neff? What are you talking about?
No, because.
Okay, yeah, I see it now. I highlighted that part to come back to. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and go to this joint.
No, because listen. So after I talked to Nipsey and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that. I'll see you later or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey. And so I'm like,
wait.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there because I'm going to start playing it again because you're going to see Wack dig him out. He's going to dig him out and he going to narrate the story like he repeating what he's saying. So wait a minute. What you're saying is to clean the story up for him to get him unimplicated where he didn't implicated himself at. Watch this play.
No, because listen. So after I talked to Nipsey and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that. I'll see you later or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey. And so I'm like,
wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, called Nip. Nip answered the phone.
Yep. And
you like
just talking on regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because
you don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because their relationship was so fucked up. It'd be like they be hot one minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm. Like you
and
just
30 minutes after you get out the phone with Nip, he get killed.
Yeah,
you didn't warn him that you gotta. Well, no. Because he helping him to clear that up. No, because their relationship is so messy. It's hot and it's warm. It's cool. I mean, I didn't know if they were really into it or... You see that? Let me get a couple of these comments right quick. They building up on me. Okay. Let me see. Oh shit, I'm behind. Okay, Bushgate thought a shout out for sure. Man podcast for sure. Dollars, what you got? If it's true, he could have threw Nimp the bait and switch to get. Yeah. Thought up in here. What you got? I didn't know. Oh, you know what? We talked. Did I say something? You know what? Thought I might have not said nothing. You probably right on that thought. If so, that's my bad. What you got, Ja? Okay, yeah, I figured you probably peeped it out, Ja. See, this the Sosa I like. Listen, Sosa be putting me up on shit, y'all. Sometimes I be sleeping. Sosa put me up on shit. But Sosa fucking with it. Sosa fucking with it again. That's my dude right there. They definitely seem like they are running through a, yeah, that's exactly what that is. But he messed up and said something on the record, okay, that he wasn't supposed to say. So Wack digging him out. He cleaning it up for him and giving him an opportunity to explain it, to bring clarification, because he implicated himself right there. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, you peep it, Butch, you peeped it. You know, so let me run that one more time. Then I got a last joint for y'all, and I'm gonna get on out y'all way.
No, because listen, so after I talked to Nipsey and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that, I'll see you later or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave.
Better yet, let me do y'all one. Let me run the other short one, of where he implicated himself at, and then y'all see how Wack dug him out and let him clarify himself a little bit better.
And I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got, or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked me up. So it was like, I could have probably stopped it, or it had it.
Stop what? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
No, because.
Yeah, you fucked up right there. You fucked up.
No, because listen, so after I talked to Nipsey and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that, I'll see you later or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey. And so I'm like,
wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, called Nip. Nip answered the phone.
Yep, and
you like
just talking on regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because
you don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because their relationship was so fucked up. It'd be like they be hot one minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm. Like you
and
just
30 minutes after you get out the phone with Nip, he get killed.
Yeah, I got it.
So you think he hit you a little too early?
Yep, he hit me a little bit too early.
He hit you a little bit too early. Too early for what? We know what happened. So he implicated you right there. He hit you too early. Too early for what? The deletion. So he's saying it's been less Big U. It's part-time psychic, because somehow the fuck did he know? And we wonder why Luce decided to cut a deal with the other devil that decided to help him get some legal money. Because we heard the story about Luce going and taking Meek Mill's jewelry and then threatening to expose that shit on Rick Ross, and Rick Ross pulled up with 50 grand. He called Big U and said, we on the way. Gave the money to Big U and thought Big U was going to get back with him. And Big U snaked him when he asked for his paper. He said, oh, man, I had some bills. We got a comment right here. Butch said it right there. Leading the witness. He had to work fast and get his ass up out that shit because he had just fucked himself. But he helped clean it up enough to where he would make a very good witness. But would it be a witness? Would it be snitching? Because he's telling on himself. He's giving the information that he has given thus far is now public information. So here's the question. If he has to take the stand or he has to proffer or whatever, is that snitching? Because he's telling the same story that he already told in the public. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to hit this last joint for y'all, man. I'm going to get on out y'all way. But this is an example of what Luce has been doing for the last 7-8 months plus that wasn't nobody paying no attention to him on. Right here, this is what he's been doing that now everybody pays attention to. And y'all didn't know nothing about this.
Folks, let me break it down to you. Same thing Big Useless said. Right? Remember when Big Useless said, I wasn't even in town when Fats got hit. I was out of state. So Polka Butts, the bozo, said the same thing. I wasn't even in town when it happened. Both of y'all was. That's just the craziness. Not putting anything on y'all, right? But we do know y'all working for the police. Biggie, you get paid by the police, right? And y'all both was trying to expose Quando Rondo. Y'all both was. You told Quando Rondo, Polka Butts, when he get out here, he gotta check in. And he don't check in with Big Useless. Check in with me.
You see that? Quando Rondo. Now, we got a comment here, and I want to say something in closing. You can clearly see that man is slow. You can clearly see he was slow. And at the end of the day, he participated in some fucked up shit. But at the end, you could say that Big U, he's a big boy, but Big U used the fuck out of him. Probably didn't have no father. Probably wanted a father. Now, Wack pretty much became something like a father figure to him. You can tell he's slow. It's clear that he's slow. He talks slow. You know what I'm saying? And the courts can see that. The courts can see that. So it's unfortunate, but this is something, the point that I want to make to y'all before I get on out your way. 501c3, what you had. I don't know if y'all have ever looked at any of them. And I don't know if you've even looked at any of the ones that the churches also get as well. They have a duty to give information to the government if there's anything questionable going on. Because, you know, people go to preachers, they go to priests and all that. They confess and all that. They have a duty for getting those breaks and the funding that they get from the government. Yes. All that shit is nothing but ways to pay for information or to use whomever to put forth an agenda or any of that. Now, some of you guys out there, y'all gonna know what I'm talking about, and I'm just gonna drop some right there. Even though the birth certificates today are a little bit different, but those of you that know, you know. For your older birth certificates, look on your birth certificate, and you'll see the names on each box, like who's supposed to sign and what's supposed to be where. Your mother name is under informant. Why? Because she informed the state on you when you were born. That's how you got your birth certificate and you got all that other stuff you got. This system is set up anything having to do with a government of informing. When you buy a car and use that shit sent off to the Secretary of State or sent off to the state, you inform the state. Keep that in mind, people. Keep that in mind. I'm not suggesting anything. Probably saying something to make you think a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But the street shit is over. It has been over for some time. Everybody that you have participating now and for some time are actors. And as I believe Butch said, they're basically treating this shit like it's the music industry and all of that. Pay attention, people. An informant is an informant. Regardless of how you look at it, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Sosa. Hey, man, I appreciate all y'all for coming through fucking with me, man. Hit the like button, man. I'm glad we got a chance to get in and chop it. We ran a little bit long today, but I think we had a little bit of fun. You know, entertaining some different ideas and perspectives and angles and things of that sort. And hey, man, I've enjoyed y'all. I hope y'all have enjoyed me. At the end of the day, we got in this thing and we all start cooking, baby. And at the end of the day, that's what we do. We get in here and we cook, because this right here is our think tank. There are no ideas that are obsolete. There are no ideas or concepts that are unsubstantiated. We're entertaining all ideas to try to get to the bottom of what the truth could really be. And at the end of the day, how truth is defined, because I think it was Supreme that said a lot of this shit is perception. It's a winter wonderland. Again, I fuck with y'all. Hope y'all continue to fuck with me. I am El Primo. That's my joint over there on the podcast with Johnny Mitchell. This right here is my book on Amazon. And these are the volumes right here if you want to check out. I just released another book that I've been telling y'all about, Spiritual Currency. That's available on ebook right now. And it's giving a lot of that history about that informant thing and sovereignty and all that. But all of the information in this book, I have the books in it where I got the information from, the pages and so on and so forth. These books that I pull this information from, I own. Some of these books are like $600 and $700 with some very, very special history in it. And it'll help you understand as what we do when we on here together. We're taking current situations, and Butch said this to me before, taking current situations, we're looking at them from different angle, but from a relative current perspective. And that's how we look at these things, and that how in that book I look at history and how it's relevant to us today. We got one last comment. Okay, shit. Listen here. When your baby mama tell you done did something good, nigga, you done did something good. All right, fellas. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you. Tap back in with me again. Share the video. Hit likes and all that other good shit. And let's continue to grow together. And let's continue to build. Until the next time that we enter our think tank. Again, I'm always fucking with you. And I can only pray that in return, you fuck with me. Deuces.